Hi, welcome to Monday Morning Inspiration, and today's topic is 4 ways to relate to your sense of genius. Now, this is a massive area, obviously. I'm fascinated by kind of brilliance and genius and what is it and how do we relate to it. It's been a question that people have been thinking about for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So here's just a few thoughts about how I think of genius, the idea of genius. So number one is not to think of it as a sense of identity so much, but to think of it as something that you have access to. Because I think to think of ourselves as a genius is a pretty heavy burden to bear, and probably one we can't live up to on a daily basis. But knowing that we can access a sense of genius when we need to, or that genius or inspiration, the muse can strike us, I think that we are an instrument for it rather than the source of it is a much better way to relate to it. Secondly, to show up for your genius. You may have heard me talk about this, but I really believe it's true that if you like, genius is trying to find you. It's not like genius is elusive. The muse is not elusive. The problem is so many of us are just keeping ourselves so busy, or we're kind of going through such nonsense in our own mind that that we're not worthy and we're not good enough and all those kind of things, that the muse, genius, whatever you want to call it, cannot find us, cannot get through to us. But what if you worked on the assumption that it was trying to get through to you all the time? And your job is to make yourself available to it by taking quiet time or thinking time, whatever it is for you, but getting to that place where genius can find you and it can get into your consciousness and you can hear it clearly. Thirdly is to really understand that I think we're probably pretty terrified of our brilliance. We're probably terrified of our light. We're terrified of our genius. There's a level of fear around it. So even when we do believe that we have access to it, and when we make time for it, often when we kind of do get inspired, the muse is clear and we hear it, we go, oh my God, I could never do that. And we kind of, dismiss it, run away from it, resist it, whatever language you want to use. But we don't run to it and we don't throw our arms around it. There's a level of resistance to it. And fourthly, is to see having a relationship with our sense of genius as, if you like, an ongoing adventure. There are times when it's going to be exciting, and there's times when it's going to be really scary. There are going to be times when we kind of think we're not up to the job, we're inadequate, that we can't fulfill that sense of destiny, if you like, that sense of genius, whatever you want to call it. But that's part of the adventure. We all have moments where we think we're just not up to it. But the adventure is realizing you are up to it and going through those kind of all hope is lost type moments and coming out the other side and going, wow, that was pretty exciting, wasn't it? So see your relationship with your genius as a journey of an exciting adventure. So as always, if you'd like to have a conversation around this, I'd love to hear from you. nick@iamnickwilliams.com. Drop me a line and we'll arrange to have that conversation. Thanks for watching and listening. Have a good day. Bye-bye.